our emails were always personalized with our customer's first name because we wanted them to think that it was written especially for them. So you can imagine back in 2001 when we started email marketing that our customer really thought it was written especially for them then. Before anybody started putting their name on an email, oh, thank you for sending me that email. They would think that we made that email especially for them, which made them feel really, really good. They felt like they had to come in. Now, that's, it's not going to work so well now because everybody's putting your name and things like that. But if you can put their name in the subject line, that's another really important tip, okay? The other thing is a lot of companies don't pay attention to the from person on their email list. In other words, how many emails do you get from reps? Does everybody get emails from reps? How many say it's from your rep? Like Kelly@homestyle.com. Okay? You're more likely to open that email if it says from Kelly@homestyle.com. But if it says webmaster@homestyle.com, you're probably not going to open that because you think it's pretty much junk or an advertisement. But if Kelly@homestyle.com sends you an email, you're thinking Kelly may have a special product that you might really like. So remember that with your customer. The other thing is promotions. Anytime you are sending an email out, I highly encourage you to put a coupon or some type of promotion in it and make sure that the promotion is relatable to the times. In other words, this was our Cyber Monday email. So on Cyber Monday, does everybody know what happens? Typically, online retailers are offering what? Free shipping, great discounts, okay? So on Cyber Monday, our email was also to offer free shipping, and we didn't even have e-commerce, but we knew that consumers had been in our store all weekend. We knew that they would pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I would like to purchase item number whatever, because a lot of times in our store we would have a wish card and we would put an item number so we knew exactly what item they were talking about, and they would call up and order that item, typically on Cyber Monday. The other thing that we would do is we would also, we partnered with UPS, and UPS did all of our shipping for us worldwide. So whenever you are a UPS World Ship partner, you have permission to use their logo in your email campaigns. So who in here does not know what Brown can do for you? See? Nobody. So anytime you have your company logo and a logo like UPS together, it builds brand credibility instantly. It's like, oh, UPS likes them. That's what this email says, okay? So anytime you can partner with, whether it's breast cancer awareness or a certain organization in your community that people know and respect, that's what you want to do. The other thing is we reminded people that Ambiance had gift certificates, because, during this time we wanted to make sure that they knew that we had gift certificates, and we had just released our 10th anniversary gift certificate at the time. So we wanted to make sure that our consumer knew that we had this new gift certificate, and we actually offered a gift certificate sale. Has anybody in here ever offered a gift certificate sale? Okay. Has anybody ever heard of Groupon? Okay. Groupon is basically a coupon that's purchased in mass groups, and the coupon typically is 50% off a service or 50% off of a product. Well, you can do the same thing in your store by letting your customers know, hey, we're going to do a Groupon. But guess what the best part about it is? You don't have to give Groupon 50% of those sales. You can do it yourself. Okay? So think about things like that of how people are changing and how society is changing. Living Social and Groupon are the two #1 coupon sources for consumers. But you can do the same thing with your email marketing. The other thing is people would always pay attention to our emails because they wanted to know what was going on in my life, in my mom's life, is Christy's daughter won an award, or, what's happening? Believe it or not, people are nosy, right? They are just absolutely nosy. They want to know when you go pee. They want to know what you had to eat. Anytime I've ever posted a restaurant, and I typically don't do this unless it's a great restaurant that I really, really like, but if I say, I've just gone down to Baronada's and ordered the white pizza, people are like, oh, I love Baronada's and I love the white pizza. Oh my gosh, and you'll get like 29 comments on food, and I'm just going, why do people still comment on food? Why do people really care where you go to eat? But they do. So keep that in mind with your email newsletters. So here, I would always make our email newsletters where they were relatable to the business and saying things like, the past couple of weeks, Macy and I were going to New York on a jewelry design, and we're here for the summer market and then conference, telling them what we're going to do, what's happening. Because they really care. They really wanted to know what was happening, okay? So the other parts of this particular newsletter, I would always give a fashion 411 and a fashion 911. And I would try to do this personal newsletter quarterly, okay? At least quarterly, letting them know my favorite things, my tips, my advice. But I would always feature products, okay? I would always give tips, and I would always give sales as if I'm speaking to my customer and not, buy one, get one half off really big like I'm trying to sell them something. It's kind of like nonchalant, hey, by the way, these things are also buy one, get one 50% off, which worked really well. The other things that I love to include are tips and savings. For instance, when my daughter and I did go to New York, I discovered that there was a 50% off Wicked tickets. And at the time, Wicked tickets were $130. So I found a coupon code that I shared with my audience and my clientele, saying, here's your, click on this, and the Wicked show was wonderful. I highly recommend it. And they were doing their national tour, so here's a coupon code. Because a lot of people don't know to look for coupon codes. And to search for coupon codes, all you have to do is go to Google or whatever search engine you use and say Wicked coupon code. And you'll get probably 4 or 5 websites, and you go search the codes, make sure that they work, put them in your email. But I highly recommend it's something that you like and that you trust and that you've been to see you're done. The other thing is travel tips. Anytime that I would stay at a great hotel or there was something really cool going on in a city, I would make sure to include travel tips. The other thing that I would do, and this is another thing of how nosy people really are, we had launched our Facebook fan page, and I was really, really working hard to get fans on the Facebook fan page. And at first, it wasn't working so well. So I thought, this whole nosiness thing is really working. So I'm going to try something different. So I take and I post the collection of photographs that I would normally post on my personal page. I post them on the ambiance page, okay? Because remember, this is about business. And so I'm saying, for real, you can now sit back in one of the many lounge chairs in the middle of Times Square and kick back with yours or someone else's newspaper. Check out more pictures on Facebook. Well, guess what? They wanted to see those pictures, right? So guess where that link took them? To the Ambiance Facebook fan page. So click, boom, they're right in the album. And it also gave them a chance to like our Facebook fan page. And we noticed our fan base start to go up really, really quick, because it was actually getting people there because we were putting something on there that they really wanted to know. So if you have something or somebody in your company that is going to be with you for a really long time and they're somewhat entertaining, put them out there, have them be the face of your company, because that's what's going to really make you successful on social media as well. The other thing that I would always do is people would always ask me certain things like, this particular product is called a pumice peel. Okay, it's not a product we even carry in our store, but it's a product that a couple of the spas that I had designed the interiors of sold. So I thought, people keep asking me about this product because it kind of polishes your skin. By the way, I did not use it today. I should have. But it polishes your skin. It gives you a nice, fresh look. And people would say, you look really good today. what did you do to your face? Did you get a facial or whatever? And I would tell them about this product, and they would say, well, will you send me the information on it? So instead of sending, 500 people the information on it, I would simply put it in our email blast. But when I put it in our email blast, I also linked to the spas that sold it, okay? So guess what they saw when they got on that spas page? They saw the interior that we had designed, which is a lot more money than even I would have made off of selling this particular product and trying to compete with my own customer and my own clientele. So anytime you're working, in a close proximity to a spa, a restaurant, something of that nature, partner with those people, do things for them, have them do things for you, and it will benefit both of you. The other thing that I would also include is a Fashion 911. The Fashion 911 would always include product and solutions, okay? This is, for instance, a solution for getting red wine stains out of carpet. And why did we post this solution in our newsletter? Because one of our clients we delivered a massive amount of rugs to said, oh no more red wine. She actually was calling the caterer and said, no more red wines at any of my parties this holiday season. And I said, Miss Daniel, why? And she said, because somebody is going to spill red wine on my new carpets and I'm not going to be happy. So I said, well, there's actually a solution for that she didn't even know about, and she was an older lady. So I thought, well, if she didn't know about it, it's one of those things that we take for granted that everybody knows, but not everybody knows. So the other thing that I want to remind you of, and I mentioned this earlier, but it's one of the most important things that you can do for your e-blast, and that is your subject lines. Make sure that your subject lines are catchy, make sure that they're informative, and make sure they make your consumer want to open the email. If you really want to get an open subject line, post that your store is closing.